YARN introduced a concept of resource containers. A container is a subdivision of the physical resources available on the data server. The physical resources, such as memory or disk I/O, required to run a particular compute job can be calculated and assigned into a container. The importance of a resource container is to support multi-tenancy, which is the ability to optimize the use of our Hadoop cluster by allowing us to run multiple compute jobs on the same data servers. The resource manager is responsible for scheduling resources by allocating resource containers. It does this according to inputs requested by the client, cluster capacity, work queues, and overall prioritization of resources on the Hadoop cluster. The resource manager uses an algorithm for allocating the containers. The general principle is to start a container on the same node as the data required for the compute job. But please note, this is not a firm rule, and a container could be located on a data server that does not contain the required data. A node manager daemon is assigned on every single data server. It is the glue that holds the parallel processing framework in place. It acts as an agent to monitor and to report on the resources of that data server back to the resource manager. Resources such as memory, CPU, disk, and network are reported back to the scheduler function of the resource manager. The actual daemon responsible for executing and completing the job is the application master. These daemons are started by the resource manager during job creation. Each job must have an application master running on one of the data servers. The application master receives the job and then negotiates with the scheduler function in the resource manager for the containers of resources that are required to support the compute job. The application master then takes responsibility for executing the parallel processing job across the entire Hadoop cluster. It tracks job progress, and it will monitor for errors and completion. If a container fails, or if a container is slow, it will renegotiate to restart this portion of the compute job. Let us review the location of all the daemons for YARN. There is only one resource manager daemon running in our Hadoop cluster, and it must run on the master server, while every data server must have a running node manager. The node manager is in continuous communication with the resource manager, providing the status of the resources on the data server. The application master daemons are launched on the data server by the resource manager. The application master daemon only runs as long as it takes to complete the compute job. Before continuing, I encourage you to take a few minutes to diagram all of the Hadoop daemons and to then write a short definition of the function of each of these daemons. This will greatly enhance your understanding of Hadoop.